We watched them, we cast them, and somehow, we forgot to tell you which one we liked. A Princess of Mars, or if you prefer, Under the Moons of Mars, or if you also prefer, John Carter. Published in 1912 by Edgar Rice Burroughs. One story, two live-action movies, both concerning the exploits of Civil War veteran John Carter and his alien future queen, Dejah Thoris. There are parts of the book at least attempted by the movies. The wars may change, but John Carter himself stays the same. He teleports to Mars for largely unexplained and frankly unimportant reasons. And once there, figures out the lesser Martian gravity makes him basically unstoppable. He strikes up a friendship with the green six-armed Tharks, and discovers that Martians also come in a much more attractive package in the form of the stranded Princess Dejah Thoris. From there, both movies kinda do their own thing, in ways touching on elements of the book, but often streamlining them for length. Only one of those movies retains the holy mother of a cliffhanger from the book, with John Carter being sucked back to Earth at the worst possible moment in Martian history. We could pick at every plot point, but we've got a whole other video where we're gonna do exactly that. Stay tuned. 2009's Princess of Mars can be summed up in one word: lacking. Lacking budget, locations, body paint, and number of limbs.
Oh! You lost your arms in battle!
The casting wasn't bad, though good doesn't quite feel like the right word either. Antonio Sabato Jr. as John Carter did win us over the second we saw his tramp stamp. Tracy Lords was fine as Dejah Thoris, though red apparently wasn't her color. Or was it? The special effects are bad, like Asylum bad, and according to the film's own special features, could have been even worse. Honestly, if you knew the book and happened across this movie on the Sci-Fi Channel, where it premiered and pretty much never left, you wouldn't know what you're supposed to be watching. There were a couple of 4-star moments, mostly given in sarcasm for how god-awful they were.
That was her pee bucket!
But a rather overwhelming amount to 2 stars. Our score? 2.76. John Carter from 2012, on the other hand, did not lack the budget, locations, body paint, or limbs. If anything, they added even more limbs. Taylor Kitsch, whose name literally means a piece of crap that you can't help but love anyway, did well as the title hero. James Purefoy subtly stole the third act as Martian soldier Kantos Khan, but the absolute ringer was Lynn Collins as Dejah Thoris. Just put her right on the cover of the book. This movie might be one of the few adaptations, and even rarer from frickin' Disney, that tried to pack in too much from the source novel. 2 of them, in fact, cramming in world-building details from both Princess of Mars and its sequel, Gods of Mars. The Therns wouldn't have shown up yet, led by Mark Strong, a constant favorite here at TCMU. For the most part. The River Is and the doomed pilgrims who sail upon her also come from that second book. But one could argue that these things would have existed during the events of Princess of Mars even if the real-life Burroughs hadn't thought of them yet. One admittedly minor point that still drives us completely crazy is Dejah Thoris' father. In the movie, he straight up sells her to Zodanga in the name of peace, whereas in the book, he's willing to burn Zodanga to the ground merely for suggesting it. As for scoring the film, it earned a 5-star moment from all 3 of us during what we affectionately call the mosh pit scene, where Carter pits his superhuman, super Martian, I guess, strength against dozens of Warhoon. There were yet more singular 5 stars sprinkled throughout the film, no shortage of 4 stars either, and nothing lower than the odd 3-star, resulting in 3.92. As a reminder, This video is our opinion of the movies as movies. We got a whole other video grading them based on their accuracy to the source novel. We also did a casting video for who we think should have played John Carter in Dejathoris, either today or in yesteryear. Link in the description. Because we dare to compare, we're introducing a master list of all the movies we reviewed to see how they stack up not only within their genres, but all across the board. Since we've only just started this newfangled movie review thing, we've only got the 3 Fantastic Four films from our previous video. Oh, looky there, a link to that too. What do you know? With one pretty darn good film and one pretty damn bad film, John Carter is now our current number 1, and Princess of Mars is literally the new low. Sorry, Tracy. You were super nice in real life. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.